Bienvenidos, worldwide fans of the planet's hottest entertainment with an edge. Jaime En Fuego here, cordially welcoming you to my namesake program, Enfuegotainment. So stoked and trying my best to muster some of that serious stoked enthusiasm because of the fact that I have been very busily covering this bad boy. Yeah, that's right. The Phoenix Film Festival, specifically the International Horror Sci-Fi Film Festival, which is a big chunk of the Phoenix Film Festival, works in conjunction with them. I have been up to all of this coverage since last Friday. It is Wednesday evening at midnight Pacific Standard Time now. I just got back from watching 3 movies tonight. In the last 6 days, I've watched 15 different screenings, and I still have 6 Friday, 6 Saturday, 6 Sunday. Oh God, 666. This isn't the horror show where you normally see me. And then I have 3 tomorrow. So yeah, I guess that makes 21 more things still to watch. We're missing our Hellboy screening. There's a lot going down. But a big thing went down today, and that was the first full-length, not a teaser, the first full-length trailer for the live-action The Lion King. Yes, live-action The Lion King. And, it's a beloved animated film, but it came at a time where I was, at my particular age, being in my 30s and stuff, back when that came out, Disney, despite the fact that they were obviously making great stuff and they were in the midst of the Renaissance that started out with The Little Mermaid and continued through, stuff like Aladdin and whatnot. I don't know. I had lost interest in Disney by this time. I still saw The Lion King, and I appreciate it a lot. It's very well done. It's got all that Elton John stuff going down, I can feel the love tonight. No, actually I can't. I'm in an empty home. But nonetheless, it's never been a super beloved one of mine. It does have great music. It's very renowned. It's very beloved. I'm going to catch some heat for just marginalizing it like this. But hey, this is just personal opinion. Film is subjective, everybody. I think the Disney live action takes have been very hit and miss. Did not like Maleficent at all. Just saw Dumbo recently. It had some visual style to it, courtesy of Burton. DeVito was funny, but most of the other human characters fell flat. Dumbo was heartwarming, but the weird kind of story continuation stuff, you can actually find my review of that from the early screening that I checked out of Dumbo here on the channel if you have the inclination after watching this video. I thought the Jungle Book was okay, I guess. I enjoyed it for what it was. Personally for me, and this may not be the most popular of opinions, and also Beauty and the Beast was pretty good, but Cinderella, Lily James, oh boy. And also just everything about that live adaptation. I thought that was the best one. Yeah, but let's check out and see what Disney has in store for us. I have faith in Jon Favreau, though. I have loved that guy since Swingers, and even when he got into directing as well, things like Maid, and then I guess it was Zathura that really gave people confidence in him, and then, goes on to do, Jungle Book, and he's helping out with Mandalorian, and he's terrific, man. I love some Jon Favreau, whether he's in front of the screen or behind the screen. Obviously, he is behind it for this one, so let's see what sort of stylisticness, especially with this amazing voice cast that includes Childish Glover or Donald Gambino or whatever he's called, Beyonce, bringing back James Earl Jones. I was about to say Edward James almost. Yes, it's a stacked cast of voice actors, and so yeah, let's check it out because I wanted to do this before heading to the festival and didn't get the chance. I've meandered already too much, so let's go. And magically, I have headphones. It's an Enfuegotainment miracle. Okay, on the way. Let's do it. That pristine-looking Disney. All right, let's let roll.
Not fair.
No, it's not.
Is it, my little friend? While some are born to feast,
man, those animals look tremendous.
Spend their lives in the dark.
There's your wisdom.
Begging for scraps.
Ooh, boy. I'm gonna miss Whoopi Goldberg not doing some voicing. These animals look tremendous. Wow. Simba. Yep.
While others search for what they can take.
Yes, they do. Assholes. Aw. It's an iconic shot. To think we still have,
Run away, Simba,
man,
and never return.
like a boss. Get it, Mufasa? I've heard from a lot that this is like a lot of shot-for-shot remakes. Looking like it from the trailer.
You must take your place
Here it comes.
in the circle of life.
Yeah, look at all those names. John Oliver, Eric Andre, Keegan-Michael Key. There it is. July 19th. Man, and to think, everybody, that we still... I'm going to mute this and just start replaying it and talking over the images and whatnot. To still think that we already had Dumbo. We still have Aladdin and The Lion King coming this year. Like, they're going ballsy deezy with all of these live actions. And yet Dumbo failed financially. And it's not... I mean, the verdict is not in just yet. But the amount of money that it made that opening weekend... Aladdin's going to do pretty well, you know, with Guy Ritchie behind it. And the second look at that I thought was much improved. But this is going to crush. People have an insane affinity for The Lion King that I guess maybe I still struggle to grasp the entirety of. And I'm actually not as stoked on the fact that they're doing so much of this just shot for shot. The animation, spectacular looking. I mean, utterly amazing. 100 times better. Well, not 100 times better, but significantly improved. And it's only going to look better as we approach that July 19th, because you better believe that they are going to be refining the animation up until probably the very last minute before this hits theaters and stuff. They're going to be just fine-tuning it just a little bit more, making it look better and better and better. But this blows Dumbo out of the circus, man, I gotta say. Nonetheless, though, it feels in some ways like at least the Jungle Book did some things differently, and I mean, not major alterations. They more so like simplified things, but I didn't love the Jungle Book either, but the Jungle Book did feel more like a little bit different of a take in some aspects, and I'm not necessarily sure that this is going to be as much of that. Is there going to be a few new songs? I think I recall hearing something to that extent that was going to be the case, but I don't know. Once again, I'm gonna divert to saying in Jon Favreau, I trust. This trailer did not wow me though. No, didn't get me significantly in the feels. Aside from the fact that it looked great, but notice we just had that voiceover as opposed to, well, I guess at the very very end, you know, we heard Timon and Pumbaa doing their little sing-a-lang, but yeah, I don't know. I'm sold on the fact that it's going to be solid. Okay, but I guess it's the lack of my just deep, insane affinity for this particular property that I'm not over the moon for this. But it looks very, very solid, and once again, in Favreau, I trust. So, it all looks pretty damn goodsy. So, in any event, yeah, that's my thoughts on this trailer. Obviously, we know it looks fantastic. I'm assuming by the next trailer, we will hear much more of all of that voice talent on display. We'll hear some Beyonce. We'll hear some Childish Glover or Donald Gambino biz going down. And I just want to hear all of these hyenas going down, man. I really am excited for that, especially because, you know, Scar and his stuff with the hyenas, I thought was some of my favorite moments, even more so than, Simba going and doing the sing-along and all his Elton John songs. But anyway, I'm Jaime En Fuego. You can find me on all social media sectors like Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, sporting my battle scar from the Children of Bodom show. Good times, right? Yeah, that's Scandinavian symphonic metal for you. But yes, you can find me on all those social media sectors, as I mentioned, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube is here where you're watching me. But if you want something beyond my new coverage that I've been doing here in the year of 19 of Star Wars stuff ongoing in the approach of Episode 9 coming in December, this month I'm going to be releasing a review of Revenge of the Sith, and then just an overview of the Clone Wars cartoon series that lasted for the 5 seasons, and then the Lost Missions after that. I also, earlier this year, did reviews of all of the 8 Best Picture nominations for the Oscars, and I've been trying to do at least, a new video or 2 a day. I'm not like a super trailer reaction channel, but if it's a big marquee release like this, obviously I have to watch it, give some thoughts, and I'm going to be doing a bunch of reviews of non-horror stuff from the Phoenix Film Festival. So very stoked to present those to you. I've seen some gems thus far, and I look forward to sharing my thoughts on them with you. And if you want spooktacular coverage from me, and you're probably here because you know me from The Horror Show, obviously, youtube.com/The Horror Show channel, where we do trailer reactions, film reviews, convention coverage. We're going to be at Texas Frightmare next month. Very stoked for that, to be back in the Big D, the stomping grounds of Dallas. So I guess I will let that be the end of things, because it's been a very exhausting day of film coverage, but nonetheless, my love remains. So until the real of Ka comes around once more, hasta luego, cinemigos. I hope that we reconnect sooner rather than later. And until then, adios. Peace.